Gonna do BBM number 124 tonight. Pull up chat here. BBM number 124. Chat is live. Gotta make sure. While I wait for a second, I'm gonna make sure this is all pulled up correctly. My internet page is closed, so my stream's not set up right. That's the problem with this big ass screen. It moves every damn time. Allow a couple of people to get in here before I hop in. Since I just kind of go live when I want. Alright. Gotta pull up a room now. Waiting on 4 people. I'm sure I'm gonna have to edit this page. Window capture. Because it is a tad bit off. Cat's going buck wild here. That's probably decent there. Chat box. Sizing looks okay, I think. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Oh, we got the Influencer 101. Let's go. The rest of it, I think, looks okay. Obviously, we're going to go Gibbs. That line's so damn good. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 no badges. So we'll see how this looks when, oops. Definitely want Gibbs. It would give me Robinson first. I don't want to do that. I've never changed my rankings. Robinson was 1 off the rip. I don't want to get too far behind on a guy who's going constantly number 1. But I like Gibbs better anyways. Again, that offensive line, definitely top 3. There we go. Microphone's kind of in my way. How has this gotten lower? I don't know. I think I make the camera slightly bigger. is looking good. Let's go see the board, see what's going on here. So Chase, Puka, JSN, pretty standard. Draft really begins at pick 6 in my opinion. St. Brown, Taylor, McCaffrey, Cook, Lamb, Genty, Jefferson, Barkley. So Genty pulled up a tad bit. Jefferson at 12. I mean, my top 11, it's basically kind of how they went. I got Cook at 11. I like Cook, but you know you're getting a running back on the way back, so I like to go with Lamb or Jefferson because I know I'm getting a solid running back on the way back. Don't really like doubling up, but some of those builds come out pretty decent. A lot of late wide receiver I like. They're starting to pull them up more now, and we're starting to lose people. Of course, Higgins goes down for the season. Which through 82 DK millies, I had 0%. I had 6.6% in the underdog. Now, the one thing is, I don't have a lot of Nico Collins. I kind of wish I had more. Maybe we can rectify that today. But there's clicks I've been pulling up over him. Because to me, Nico Collins, Higgins are basically a clone of each other. I'm not a Bowers guy, but I'd be on Bowers here today. And Nico, I feel I need to start adding in more. And Neighbors gone, so I'd go Rice Pickens. I'll get 2 out of the 3 here. No, I never get Bowers, but he generally never falls here. So, Bowers, see, am I familiar with their schedule? Arizona, Tennessee, Denver, where Detroit's got. Yeah, they don't play Minnesota in the end, so we're going to go Rice. At least Rice and Bowers, they'll play each other twice throughout the year. So I have very little Bowers. I didn't pay attention to my exposure before, but Bowers that I had one before, I'm assuming, be my second share. I'd only get him on a drop. To me, he's a 3rd round pick, but you could argue Rice could have been over him. I took Bowers first just for ADP difference. But so, yeah, second share of Bowers. I would either McBride or Warren myself. Those are my favorite 2. As you can see, my exposure to McBride and Warren are very high. McBride round 3, Warren round 6 all day for me. Alright, so we'll go back here and look at the thing. Welcome to the live stream. Like, subscribe. Please hop in the chat and talk. Way more entertaining, way more fun. Chase Collins, Flowers, but that's the biggest thing. My Collins exposure is so low, and now that Higgins is gone, I want more of him. Yeah, I'm at 4.1. I have him in a whopping 5 BBMs. But at least Higgins, I'm only 6.5. That feels good. I got a cat laying here on my screen, fucking shit up here. Of course, that is my BBO. Awesome. Fuck me. Okay, we got it back. Let's get on it. Cat always wants to lay on the keyboard, as you can see. Got the cat right here with me. My good, faithful buddy. Loves to be around me. But Josh Allen, alright, I'm down with that. Love me some Josh Allen. Most people ain't gonna take him in the 3rd round. I most certainly will. I'm a Josh Allen fan. We'll see. They're gonna go 4 running backs and stop. What they doing here? I'm curious how they build this out. Okay, add on Garrett Wilson. It's probably smart to get off straight running backs. I could see doing 4 elite running backs and stopping 2. That makes sense to me. Not generally the way I build. I can't say I haven't done it. But when you're doing 150, you can try other things. See what goes on. Alright. So we'll see what we're looking up here. This is definitely a different build for me because of Bowers. Gibbs Rice I have a lot of. Here in the last, several weeks. You used to get Rice. There's, teams and neighbors with Rice 3rd, 4th round, which feels amazing. Um, there's a couple picks coming up here I would definitely consider that correlate well for the playoffs. Um, Mike Evans would be one. And I missed out on the rest of my Chicago stuff, so I'm leaning toward adding Detroit correlation in here with Jamison Williams, but we're taking Mike Evans first. I'm really not a fan of anyone else around here other than DJ Moore, but correlation with his team, Jamison would be the guy who makes sense. So we're going to add Jamison Williams in. Because now we can add a Laporta, a Goff, a Tesla in here to stack that up. So we'll go back to the board again. This is real sweet. I love this build here. You got Chase, you got Flowers, and you got Lamar Jackson. That's a hell of a week 17 stack there. Again, to me, Nico Collins just became more valuable. I feel like he justifies his late second round pick now. Because to me, he seems like St. Brown before St. Brown really started becoming a touchdown scorer. But I like the correlation. That build's awesome. Definitely. If he can make it there, it's stacked right. Mm-hmm. All right. Go back, see what's going on here again. Refresh it. I get off the screen as that was bad. Oh, that reminds me. I'm sure I'm probably on the clock on some DraftKings draft now. I don't know. I think the one ended. I think I'm down to one slow draft. These are the slowest of slow drafts. I've been on these for weeks. Question is, this is my first draft since the injuries all happened. I'm wondering. I'm wondering how much Tank Dell is moving up. Does Noel move up? Um, what's the route people go? Question: who's going to play more of the outside? Um, to me, it was Collins, which to me could be like a slot guy too, but Collins and Higgins on the outside. Where you got Noel and stuff. Let's go pull up our lads. That's always a fun site to look at. And then we'll pull up the Texans roster here. I don't think I need to bring anybody in. Their wide receiver room's already pretty decent. I gotta go make my picks first. But then we'll go back and check that out for the fun of it. Now, here's a correlation I'd like to do. Hurts and Lemon's falling back quite a lot. Hurts Lemon to be fun here. That's something I gotta consider. Because then we get that week 17 with San Francisco. And I think that's what we're going to do. Does it have to be Hurts? Could I go running back? Do I want to stack one Lemon or do I want to go Brooks? That's the question. I think I'm going to go Brooks first. I'm probably not going to get Lemon in there, but I got the run back with San Francisco there. Again, there was nothing I really cared for that spot, and I already got three receivers, so let's lock that down. We can look for a Purdy or a Goff, most likely. Would be the way I'd probably go. But let's go look at the Houston Texans roster. And unfortunately, this is late, so it's tough to read. You got Collins is gone. They got Noel projected for the slot. So, I guess Tank Dell could be on the other outside. So Dell's got to rise. Xavier Hutchinson, you know, he's probably the guy who would get mixed in more as a fourth receiver. And that would be my guess. But who knows how much of a limit. They might limit Dell a little bit, but maybe they go away from that a little more now. So we'll see if that center in the first round helps them. Their left tackle is the second pick yesterday, or last year, not yesterday. Because that line has got to be better. I don't know how good it's going to be. But we'll see. It's a but we'll go back to the board here. And Lemon's fallen now. I can't rule out Lemon coming back. I don't think he ever will. I can always go Goddard and Wicks to bring that stack back. Really, that's just some week 17 correlation. I messed that guy's stack up. Now he's getting Caleb Williams instead. But Lemon could come back to me. And then late 90s is where I start feeling comfortable taking Tyson. I do love me some Tyson. We're going to build out Goddard. We'll still build out Laporta for Goff. Blake Corum. Chuba, Harvey, Dobbins, I think, would be the way I go there. Lemon, Godwin, Laporta, Corum. That's really who I want. I got Brooks. We can go Hubbard, lay down, cover that backfield. Would make a lot of sense to me. We already have one elite tight end, so that feels good. Adding Laporta in would be nice too, because then it makes sense to stack out Goff. But Purdy would probably be my next option there. After that, it'd just be Diggs. Let me refresh that. I hate when it's gone there, but I keep switching screens. Yeah, I didn't think we had any shot of getting Lemon back. If I wanted him, I had to pull him there. Again, it's Brooks seemed more beneficial to the squad. I'll get 2 out of 3, so that feels good. They took Diggs. We didn't have to have Diggs, but Dobbins will add another running back on. And then, of course, I'll get Purdy. So I'm not going to rule Goff out, but we don't need Goff. If Goff were to follow back to us here and my 49ers pieces are gone, then yes. Like, this is a great build to get Kittle on. We already got Bowers. We're feeling pretty good there. We're just looking for the upside. And we assume he'll be full strength by week 13. Back going again. Obviously, he's coming off pretty gruesome injury. The guy's tough as nails, though. So, obviously, that'll be stack piece one. And I'll add Goff in here, even though I know there's other people that I'd like. Because I want to rule Goff out. Gibbs will get some dump offs. Jameson for the deep thing. We can add Tesla later. We missed out on Laporta. But I'm gonna look for a Kittle and Debo. Maybe add Strickland in. I'm not crazy about Strickland. I think Kirk's gonna see more, some snaps over him. Well, you get mixed in a little bit, probably. Debo's getting older. Kirk's getting older. Strickland probably get mixed in a little bit. And if he's making splash plays, he's gonna be out there more and more. After this draft, I may move to DK Middle East. I hate drafting them. I'm hoping they have a good promo. Coming here at midnight. They haven't had promos in a while that I've seen, at least. I've missed them. I'd like to add some receivers in, but there's our running backs in here, but there's nothing in this range I like. I mean, Aaron Jones would be behind there, but it's most likely Niners. That'd be in the order I'd go right now. Getting some YouTube notifications here. Yeah, Kittle and Debo are what we're trying to add here. We can let someone else get Goff. And they did. So we're done at QB. We can take that off. Nothing we got to worry about. Then we'll add like a Rashad White in behind. I think I'd do a lot of these guys over Strickland, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Again, Kittle, Debo. That's what we want. And we missed out on Kittle. I'll probably actually do Aaron Jones over Strickland. At least I feel like Aaron Jones is going to get in the field. I'd rather have that fourth running back than the potential upside, assuming we get Debo there. All right. They took White, so we'll get Debo and Aaron Jones. I have way too much Aaron Jones. As you can see, 36.6%. I think he's undervalued for where he goes. I'd love to get Goddard back. I don't see it ever happening. But priority number one. Good, they left Higgins in here. I hate when they pull people out, and they haven't pulled people out yet. Mark Andrews I'd be happy as fuck to get too. The only problem is he's got the same bye week as Bowers. So that's really not going to work for us, if I'm being completely honest. If he fell, would I still consider taking him and doing a 3 tight end build? Absolutely. Woody Marks gives us some correlation. I drafted so much Tracy, I'm going to try hard not to draft him anymore. He falls a decent amount, I will take him. But now that Najee's in town, it doesn't make me feel great. Guy played himself right to third string. Because again, I don't know if Singletary's got much anything left. He could even be cut now at this point. Shaheed we could add in for the week 15 correlation. But I'll take Woody over him. So Goddard, we're not going to have a chance at. I got to consider Ferguson at this point. consider it Jawan Johnson. I do like some Jawan Johnson. Bigsby is the anti Berkeley play here. I just love me some Tajay Spears. I'd actually take him over Tank Bigsby. I hope someone gets Higgins. It's just like a free square. I love when it's left on. Yeah. Higgins went to that guy. I love it. I love it. Not paying attention or getting auto draft, one of the two. I'm not sure. But it's great. I never think they should take the players out. I think they should leave it in here. Alright, well, I guess we're going to finish off at running back here with Spears and Bigsby. And we're looking for 4 wide receivers and 1 tight end to finish our build out here. Wicks going to be our first choice next time around. We could do a Conco. He plays twice a week. Not that he's going to be here. A Hunter Henry. Put a Strange behind him. McMillions, we just like him. Trade Tucker to go with Mendoza. Probably a Hunter. Jalen Eller, I'm just not on him. Cooper Harris. Add Schultz in. I think that's the order we go for when we come around. Nothing like having Wicks as your wide receiver 5. But I want to get him in, correlate something here other than Bigsby. Bigsby is not the correlation I want with Jalen Hurts. Again, the guy rushes so much. Facebook Marketplace, gotta love it. Then I think a Barner would be our next choice. You gotta find a tight end, and they keep going and going and going. Tank Dell, he's definitely got to move up. Tesla. I like Greg Dulcich as a one-off. Come on, let me at least get Wicks. It's technically a slate fall on Wicks. Oh, and they took Wicks right in front of me. Horse. I think I'm just going to go Cooper. Lock AJ Barner down. Just to make sure we get him. I don't think Barner's too bad. And we'll just draft receivers here on out. Jennings, add Mitchell. We get a Mitchell, I want to add Geno in. I'm not going to lie. There. I'll add them both. Because then it's like, I'd feel like I'd have to add a Geno in if I got the two of those. I don't think that's going to happen. Probably just receivers here. This might be the wrong room to go to go 6 of them, but it'd be tempting. We'll add that in there as a play. Then I'm like on a Hurst or Ridley. Probably Keenan, Judy, Bailey. Got to move him up. I like Keon Coleman a little better than Bailey. I'm curious to see if New Orleans picks someone else up. Bailey, worst case scenario is wide receiver 3 to start. I thought Keenan maybe would have went there. And it makes me feel a little worse about Pierce now that they brought Keenan Allen in. Keenan Allen's just so slow. He's basically a tight end at this point. Okay. Now what's his name is gone. I can't afford it in this build. I gotta stay wide receivers anyway. It was just a hypothetical. If I could land Mitchell and Sadiq, I would consider it. But it's gone. So we're sticking solely to wide receiver. That's what we need here. Especially week 8, I'm not going to feel good about my wide receiver group. We're going to move Branch up in here too. Branch ahead of probably everyone but Ridley. I don't know why I still like Ridley. Don't make a whole lot of sense. Probably Mooney, Thornton, Horton, Besh. Cooper Kupp, he's old. I don't see much upside. It's bad when you're almost double the field on Ridley. Doesn't make you feel too warm and fuzzy. And there's a good possibility he's washed at this point. He should get single coverage. I feel like Tate's going to take double coverage. We'll add on Hurst and Ridley. 2 non-week 10s makes me feel a little better. And then we'll have 1 pick left. Keon's priority 1. I thought about pulling him up before. I was trying to wait till the next day to maybe I'll do one more Best Ball Mania. And I fell out of the money. At least the Reds pulled out the win. I got fault on a well. I think I'd take him over Cooper Cup, to be honest. At least he's got a more upside. But Keon's the guy we're going for. Yeah. While I'm sitting here, I don't know if this is updated or not. Oh, we got 3 advancing teams now out of our 4. That's what I like to see. 114-point lead. We're 3rd overall on this currently. That's cool. We got 3 teams. I think we got, what, 1,900 and some teams left? Guys are coming through. I like to see it. We're in our final 2 weeks before we go to the final 2 weeks. So that's pretty sweet. We're 2 picks away here. And we can review the dinger for a minute, I suppose. I was trying to hope, really hoping for... Alright, Keon Coleman last round. Suffered a sprained foot. Well, that doesn't feel good. But we're going to stay on him. Awesome. Keon's getting hurt. Just trying to put himself out there. But he's a big body guy. They don't have a whole lot of them. So, I don't think it really changes his role one bit. He's Plaxico Burst to me. Let's see here. I gotta find the live. Oops, I gotta click MLB first. You think you would learn how to do this? That's feeling good. We're advancing 3 teams now. And this team's not doing so hot. And I actually like that squad. Let's go what we're looking here. Crushing the competition. That's a good start. We're through Wednesday now of the first week. It may pull my team up. There we go. So yeah, it's in by weeks. So Nola, Ashcraft, Abbott added in there. Michael King was okay today. Rendon not so good, but we got him back. Should be a low advance rate. Yeah, we're the only one who has him in this pod. So I think he'd probably line up for a 2-start week next week. Or maybe not. He might get in this week yet. 11.1 equals 1 share because we're on a pod of 9. You got to get best of 9. Got Bobby Witt, the only one in this pod with Bobby Witt. Pasquantino, which is nice. They're in Oakland right now. So can add some points in there. Or maybe they're not in Oakland. Never mind. This doesn't say who's home, who's away. Got a little St. Louis. Got a little KC stat going there. Got some Cubs stat going. 1 or 2 teams with Pete Crow in this one. That feels good. Caglione. Yeah, we got KC, Cubs. We got a Trout one-off. James Wood, I don't know. I'm hoping he makes it back for the finals. Because he's got to be low-owned in the finals. Because that's going to crush a lot of teams. So if I can get a team through and we could get Wood back, it's not sounding too promising. But that's that one. Then we got this one. Not a huge lead on here by any means. The other one we got a nice start. We had Abbott. We had Burns go tonight. Hunter Green, we won't have him back. But we got Rendon. Luzardo, Glass now. Lodolo. Henderson's been a stud. Henderson's the only one. We're the only team with him in this pod. So that's fantastic. Need a nice no-hitter out of him. That'd be fantastic. Witt, Mikel Garcia. Only one with Garcia in this pod. Bregman, we don't have him for the year. Pena came in clutch. He actually advanced this team last week. He moved us in. This is the fourth team I believe this is the fourth team I advanced. I don't know how many I got Pena on, but I had one with Pena. He had a home run. Yeah, I had him and Jordan Alvarez, so I'm pretty sure this is a team that I just snuck in. 3 there, so Willie Castro, if he does something, only 1. Hernandez, maybe he can pick it back up. It's been slow this year. And the only one with Jordan. So if Jordan could get hot and pop some home runs, that'd be very beneficial. We got one more team here to look at. The 9th place team's not worth looking at. Let's be honest. Logan Gilbert, 2 of us got him, 2 of us got Valdez. I'm the only one with Castillo. He's hot or cold. We got Cease, DeGrom, Gore, Flaherty. Pitching room is pretty good in here. Gilbert, definitely much better at home. Rushman, so obviously we were going for a Baltimore stack, but now he's with Boston. 3 teams with Sale Stewart. The only one with Trey Turner, so that's good. Only one with Gunner, feels good. We got Pete Crow here. Again, Pete Crow was pretty clutch this year. Stanton, who knows when he ever plays, if he plays. Moniak. Kyle Schwarber, 3 of us got him now. Only one with Ian Happ. So hopefully we can make a good push in here. Again, I was advancing 2 to see 3 now. Feels pretty good. It's 11:51. I can't push this any longer. So we're just gonna hop in another BBM, and if they come up with some promos, fantastic. If not, oh well. So we'll hop in here. BBM 125. We're waiting on 1. Go out and build my top 11. Again, I don't really venture off ADP. I go Jefferson over Cook just because I know I'm coming back with another good receiver. I like Cook, and I still get a fair share of them. So we'll be pick 7. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 no badges again. Pick 7 we could work with. Of course, my best ball overlay is not going to work now. I'll probably have to open a new screen. Data unavailable. So we'll open us up a new underdog screen here. Hopefully that'll work. If not, I gotta uninstall it, reinstall it. And I'm gonna have to do that. Okay. I don't like best ball overlay sometimes. It's annoying to have to. Can I open it? I don't know. 1 pick away. Let's get our pick. We're getting McCaffrey or St. Brown. Either one's fine. I would show you my exposure, but I can't. And we'll get McCaffrey. Alright. Extension. Normally just remove the extension, unremove the extension, but Why won't you work? Why won't you work for me? Hampton or A-Chain? Okay. Either felt good to me. I like A-Chain. I don't know why it works and then it doesn't work. Don't understand. Let's sign out and sign in again. Maybe that'll make it work. I don't understand why I can't make it work. What's the point of having it if it doesn't work properly? Philly, KC Chargers. Obviously, Royce would be our stone cold lock. Philly would make sense. It's getting to the point where I would take Love. I don't know how to make this. I don't understand why it doesn't work. It was just working. Used to uninstall it and just install it. And it worked again. I don't know how to make it work. I like Scatterboo. Let's grab Scatterboo. I don't know how to make this work. It's pissing me off. Mike Evans. I just don't understand how it works and doesn't work. pisses me off. See, it works there for there now. But it's not working for underdog. I don't understand. Okay, now it works. Definitely Mike Evans. Alright, we got it back working again. We could probably get about 5 running backs here. Hurts, we probably got to pull up. I don't think I can pass up on a Tater or Warren over Hurts. We'll push our QB at that point. That would add a Cam Ward in there. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. So Hurts would still be our guy here. Hurts in 2 straight drafts. And again, we got week 17 built out. I wish they would keep this up here like they do on. I like all the DraftKings layout better. I don't know. Now it's not working right over here. I don't know if they're updating shit or something. We'll open a new screen, see if we get it working. I don't know. I don't like how it works 1 second and then it doesn't work the next. I had 2 months for $30. I got the first month free. So that's cool, but I get something like that. I want it to work all the time. I understand you gotta update shit and stuff too, but so now the combo tool don't work. There it goes. See, it's real screwy. Makes no sense to me. But I'm not very cute, computer smart, let's say. Lemon would be our obvious choice here. Do I want Lemon as my wide receiver 3? Absolutely not. I think I pull Godwin up behind him. Just a Godwin fan. So we get Lemon. Of course, that's all screwy again. Try to close out things, pulling shit up. They grab Godwin. Fall on Quentin Johnson would be okay. Maybe even DK. Definitely don't have much of them. Get them later feels kind of good. I don't want to pull Purdy up yet. There's a shot we get one of these. Yep, we'll get one of them on a fall. DK Metcalf on a fall. It brings Aaron Rodgers. If we gotta have him. Not a big DK guy. And then obviously Purdy's what we're trying to go for here. Felix Reyes is live. Felix Reyes puts on a good program there. Diggs. We'll go Dobbins Pierce. That order. Diggs is climbing and climbing. We definitely want Purdy here. Alright, the week 17 QB battle. George Kittle obviously would be our next choice. I'd probably take Diggs over him, to be honest, but I think Diggs will go before. Worthy I'm not a fan of. And I'm done at QB. Debo behind him. Hurts and Purdy feels like a good enough QB room. I'll leave it open, but I could consider Rodgers and add shit with Rodgers, but I don't feel the need to do that. The 15 pick slide on Metcalf's enough. Just a little extra value. I just don't feel like I can pass up Diggs here. I don't have it in me. I'm always a fan of ADP. Now Diggs has went a lot lower. Kittle with the injury could fall to me. If not, we should get Debo back. I was okay with adding a Mark Andrews on. Love Andrews week 17. I gotta move Aaron Jones up above him now. A White. Probably right behind Jones. I like Jones better than White, if I'm being honest. That's probably not a popular opinion. That's the order we want to go. I could pull up a Kincaid in front of Andrews now. Kincaid's so good, he just can't stay on the damn field. Got her right behind him. Lost out on Kittle. It's fine. We got a couple tight ends we're targeting. Grab Debo one pick ahead of ADP. We gotta at least leave a spot for Wicks, but we're probably done at five running backs anyways. Add a Woody Marks in here. Algier could get some earlier run. Love would probably be brought in kind of slow. Hopefully someone takes Higgins again. They did in the last draft. I love when they leave them in. I would never take any of the injured people out. Let them make mistakes. It does suck if you time out, but it's kind of why I like to keep a queue going. Not that I get a lot of people on my stream, but take the value on Jones and hope we can get a Kincaid or a Goddard back. 2-6, 2 week 8 buys. I'd rather have someone who's not got a week 6 or week 8 buy, ideally, coming around here. But we'll see. At this point, I can add Ferguson. He'll play Detroit twice. Or Detroit, or Philly twice. I'll figure it out one day. Same with a Chig. Jawan Johnson. Then I just love me some Spears, and he'll correlate for the non-bye weeks there. A Bigsby, Hunter Henry. I know we want to add Wicks, so I'm not trying to get crazy here on wide receiver right now. Plus, I got 2 guys. You can see by my ownership that I'm very high on late. So I'd like to get one of those to go with Wicks. So I'm just kind of waiting at receiver here. Hoping someone takes Higgins. To know they're down to 17 players. But tight end's a necessity here at this point. Hunter Henry, I even got to probably move up ahead of Bigsby. Because I'm needing tight ends. But I'm a huge fan of Spears. As you can see, he's my highest owned guy. Like him in that passing game. We'll either get Chig or Spears here. We obviously need tight ends. This honestly could become a 3 tight end build, since I was going to go 5 running backs. And then we'll go Kamara, Charbonnet. Kamara might start dropping back down again. I'll probably go Wicks ahead of them. They're both injured. There's a shot one of them could fall. And they already pulled Wicks off the board. Pulling up Wicks early as shit. Yeah, we'll take Charbonnet just because he correlates better at the end of the year. We'll get one of the 3 for sure. I hope it's Spears. And plus, I really don't want Kamara. He's got a week 8 bye. Now, my problem is, would Charbonnet be back by week 6? The pup's 4 weeks now. I keep thinking it's 6. Because that's what it was in the past. We landed Spears. So I could be done with running back. If one of those guys fall to me, I can't rule it out. Tight end, I got to dress a little better. Ferguson, Hawkinson. Guys I'd be in on. But those are about the last 2 running backs I'd probably consider at this point. DK's got some kind of promo up. It should be up by now. I'm just expecting like a really good promo again. And I don't see nothing. Hopefully during the NFL games again. I don't know. I'll probably do a DK draft anyways. To end the night. Because I'm way behind. I only have 82 done. I was way ahead on Underdog. See, they're really making me want to take Charbonnet now. Okay, I gotta be done. Oh, come on, cat. Please quit laying on the keyboard. Cat lays on the keyboard, fucks everything up. Burner, Dulcich, Tesla. I like a K Dot too. My boy Ted Hurst. I could go Tesla first and hope one of these guys survive. Alright, well, Tesla's gone, so I don't have to worry about him. So we'll go Dulcich first. Again, I should probably really do 3 tight ends. My wide receiver room's not the greatest in the world. Smith, Evans, Lemon. I mean, we got a lot of that. DK Metcalf I'm not crazy about, but I got a 15 pick slide on him. Diggs on a slide, even though he's going a lot lower. Same with Debo, they were all going lower. But I got the quarterback, so it's like, hey, you got to believe in it. Otten would be the only one left I would take. They took Ted Hurst. Like a Ridley. Probably a Coleman Vele. Jeremy Broden, just get opposite. Because I already have DK. Yeah, none of that like feels good. I mean, Otten makes more sense. And I have a shot with Scadaboo as long as he's healthy to have a running back in the flex. So if Otten's here, I'm going to take him. I don't mind Otten. It should give me 2 tight ends every week. Alright, so we'll take the fall on Otten. I think that's going to be our order for the guys, and then we'll just add a Judy in. And I think we'll probably get one of those 5. We're 8 picks away. Then I'll be down to 25 drafts left for the Best Ball Mania. I think we'll do a draft or 2 on DK. I'm tempted to try to do 2 and see how it looks. We'll see what pick. If I'm either first or last, I will do it. streaming purposes, I don't know how good it'll look. DK's so damn slow. And I'll get one of the three. Not that I want Judy. Coleman's my guy, but I already have Metcalf. So, Jeremy Bernard makes more sense for this build. And that'll do it for this team. Not my favorite. Yeah. I seen that green pop up and it made me think, what the hell? Alright. Let's do one DK Millie. The little prize is $20 million. Again, I just like doing slows on these because they're so bad. But we'll do one fast one here. Then I'm sure I'll greatly regret my decision. Waiting on a decent amount of people. I'm gonna go refill my coffee real quick. Oh, looky there, I got picked two. How nice. Some watered ass down coffee. Alright. Gibbs or Robinson? 8.9 Gibbs, 4.4 Robinson. So I would hope to get Robinson, but I'd never say no to Gibbs at 2. come on. Takes 2 minutes to fucking start this draft. Oh, I don't even have the right setup there. There we go. The setup ain't coming on right here either. I had it all set up for this. But somehow it got messed up. But we'll fix it. Well, if I get my setup right, that'd be fantastic. Alright. Setup's a little better now. Wonder how the board looks on here. There, you can see the board, so that's cool. We got anything screwy going on in here? The cafe at 5, not for me, but I can't argue it. Alright. Sorry, buddy. I don't know where my vape went. I don't know. I just hate how this looks on there. It's too bright. Bijan London makes sense, but he's gone. Chris Olave makes sense, but I'm going to go Rice first. I'm going to let this guy decide who I take, whether it's Rice, Pickens, or Collins. He told me to take Nico Collins. Now that Higgins gone, I kind of want more of him. Can I go with dark mode on this thing? It's definitely not what I wanted. Should probably just leave shit alone. That'd probably be the smartest move. It just looks so unappealing to me. Should be the third one, I hope. I mean, I got it on dark mode on my computer. That's the best I can do. I just, it's so not visually pleasing. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if that's always been in there, if it's something they added. I don't know if you, well, Underdog, you probably don't need anything like that. I'm wondering if they'll update as I go. I'll leave that in there and see if it updates. I'm curious. I like that. Because at least that puts it where I can actually see positionally. Man, Jeremiah loves falling with the ankle sprain. I'll take the value on him. Just hate how slow DK is. Oh, it's so slow. I might try after this one, see if it lets me pull up more than one. I could go here, but that gets confusing too. It's never been the best at time, and it's like, do I just slug these out? We a week 17 correlation by that. I think in the white mode it just has white all behind here. I mean, I guess after Mike Evans down here is definitely going lighter on here. McLaurin. I don't want tap, but on the fall, I'll take McLaurin first because he's got week 15 at Atlanta. Because I probably get Mike Evans back, I would assume. If not, we can go with Adams. We'll get one of the two for sure. Well, I like that updates are. That makes me feel a little better. I like that you can see him positionally. That's fantastic. Well, maybe I'll have to keep this for another month. I hate to pay for another month when I'm not going to have many drafts left, but yeah, no, that's cool. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can open another one up. If I can keep drafting this one and get to another room. But I'd have to put some more money in. Enter another one now. And hopefully this looks right. Hopefully I can go between screen to screen. And I got pick 8 in this one. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. See, their ADP is different in here. So I'm just gonna stick that out how it is. I'm gonna probably regret this. Travion. Some kind of news on Tate. Of course, it takes forever to start, so. Collins. I can go with the Brooks first. Daniels. I can't see them taking Daniels before Brooks. A Godwin. Come on. I want to make this pick so I can get the next one. I'm just going to try to go. It's one screen. We have it up here. Like I said, I'm probably going to regret this. Alright. So that move worked out. We got Jaden Daniels there. Obviously, Stephon Diggs we want to get back. This one's up in 2 picks. So it's going to be a St. Brown. We got 10% there. Of course, now it's not going to work right for the combo tool. I don't think I'd ever do more than 2. Guess I'll take the fall on to Chase Brown. Some Atlanta. We'd add him in. I like some Quorum. This makes this slightly more entertaining when I got 2 drafts going on since it's so damn slow. DK, Millie. We'll definitely get Diggs or Pitts. Landed Pitts. Tyson's probably about where he should be in here. We'd add it for the week 17 correlation. Around pick 100, I don't mind him. We'll take Tyson here at pick 98. I mean, that feels okay. Damn, I was going to say Flowers would be first choice for the week 17 correlation. Then Smith. Even though I like Smith better, but the correlation would be good. Then we'd look at a Higgins. So we'll get the Flowers correlation there. Ibuka. Scatterboo, DJ Moore, I think, would be our next one on this. We'll obviously get one of the three. I love how the injuries, where they should be back pretty quick, affect them so much. And we'll grab an Ibuka. I'll get back to my other fast draft. We'll be up there first. So we get the Atlanta correlation. Obviously, Purdy would be our first choice. Probably a Dobbins. We get Purdy, we'd want a Kittle. Then a Debo. Goddard's in there for the correlation as well. For the Niners for week 17. Missed out on that, so we don't have to have that. This would pull him up. We still have a Stroud. We can go after. We could go after a 2 or a Penix if we had to. 20 rounds kind of changes shit. Hopefully they hurry up because my other draft's coming around kind of quick. I guess we'll go with Debo. Light him in with Evans. We may not have the QB, but we'll have the passing game. And I'm going to have to pull. I don't want to get, especially when I already got to get a Tua. Alright, we got to get back on the clock for this one. I wish I just kept the bye weeks in here too. Adams would be our first choice. McLaurin. Jameson. Jameson makes more sense for this team. Then we could double stack them and go for Goff. So I'd probably have to do Jameson over McLaurin. Yeah. But I prefer McLaurin. But Jameson makes more sense for this build. Then other options we like here. Looks like Lamar Jackson was already pulled. We could attack it from the opposite side here. I don't see the need to do that. Warner Tate would be ideal. I don't really want to stack Burrow with Chase Brown. Never makes the most sense to me. bring up like a Danny Dimes or a Ward. Hopefully we can pull Tate here. I think it'd be a Tate or a Brooks that we'd be leaning toward. We'll get Tate. Alright, get back to the next draft. I do like me a Mark Andrews. At least they have Higgins in here, sitting here. And we gotta look at our tight ends, I suppose. A little bit of obvious plays. A Stroud. Because we either gotta be on a Stroud or a Tua. I'd rather have Stroud. I would not pass Mark Andrews up here. I don't have it in me to pass him up. But two other tight ends that stack up first would make more sense. But I would take an Andrews. So we'll get a Mark Andrews. Now if I pull up Schultz, or I mean if I pull up Stroud, Dalton Schultz would be an option as well. And I'm decently strong with Pitts and Andrews. So I think I'm going to pull up a Stroud first. And hopefully a Kamara could fall back. Because pretty much everyone drafts three QBs in here. Then we could draft him and be done. Because we already got Nico Collins. Got some backstack options. For wide receiver, I basically just need to stick to my stacks at this point. Because we got two Houston guys late. Noel and Tank Dell. Then we could even add well, we could have added a Strange in there for correlation. But we got to get back to the other draft here. Two is doable. I don't like it. Makes this draft go by a lot quicker. We already got a Buka, so adding Godwin in here would be a good idea. Burrow on the fall. I'm not passing Burrow up. Him and Chase Brown could be stacked if he's still there. Okay. We don't have to worry about that. Even a Daniels would be hard to pass up. I'm going to put him behind Godwin. We'll get one of the two. And, of course, he went. So we'll take Daniels. We'll take a fall. And then that'll bring Diggs right here in play. We won't be too far behind. So hopefully we could land a Diggs in here. But the fall on Daniels, feel good about it. I don't have a QB yet. This is a QB hungry draft. So, because they already took Lamar Jackson from me. So we're looking at like a Mayfield, a Ward, and a Goff. We want 2 out of the 3. But we want to land Diggs here. Ideally. Because if not, we're going to have to consider like probably Rico, or Rico then Pitts. would probably be the way I would go. Oh, I see Blake Corum's in there. I'd rather have Blake Corum over all them. And of course he just went, so I guess that doesn't matter anyways. And then of course they take a Debo. They couldn't take what's his name? Daniels. So we're looking for like a Chigakonkwo, I guess. Because I definitely got to slow down at receiver here. I'm hoping Pitts falls. If not, I guess a Mason. So we'll get Pitts. Gotta get to the next draft. Yeah, Kamara's fallen. I kind of thought there was a good possibility. We want to land a Kamara Schultz here. Since I went around on a Stroud. Then like a Bigsby would be the backup for Kamara. But they took Bigsby. So that's cool. Then we should be able to get a Dalton Schultz to just finish out with running backs and wide receivers. We got Bijan, Brooks. Does that feel the best? Probably not. Add up Pacheco, Samson. Be honest, I don't want to. Jawan Jennings. It'll be Schultz or Pacheco. So we'll get Schultz. 11, 13, and 8 is my tight ends. Buys. Hopefully we get a tank tail on the way back. I just want correlated guys. All right, let's get back to the next draft. Goff's going to be our number one priority here. Because I have his guys double stacked here. Would clearly make the most sense. Yeah, there's Mayfield all the way back here. So Goff's priority one. Make Wandell priority 2. What the fuck, man? I hate DraftKings. What the fuck's it doing? The other draft finished, so you had to like close my fucking room. I think someone already pulled up Goff on here. Wandell would be our. So I'm assuming someone pulled up Goff. Wandell would add Ward in for us because we already have Tate. Yeah, I don't know why they pulled up Goff. I certainly did. Yeah, the one draft ends, finally. And it closes my fucking screen. Makes tons of sense. Okay, so we lost out on him. We'll get Mason. And we just lost out on Tank Dell. We got to watch that in real time. We we got Bijan, so let's go Brian first. Then there. I was gonna add. Got 8 DK. I love that $20 million prize pool though. I do like that. Come on, hurry up. The other draft's going to be on the clock already. I'll get one of those two. I'll get one of those two, so I better get back to this one. Tyson at this price feels fine. Daniels. Take Tyson at that price. Of course, I'm on the clock here. We'll get Brian. So we're down to running back wide receiver. Again, in this ADP range. I'm not liking anyone too much. Did I miss a pick on this other one? I'm really starting to question. Yeah, I don't remember ever taking RJ Harvey, so I must have missed a pick on the one. Thought I almost had to. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever do 2 again. Even though this is so fucking slow. I don't like Jaden Blue one bit. I think Johnson Branch would be the way I go. Okay, so Branch just went. No, he didn't. Okay, it's just slow adding it. There we go. So I need Mayfield here. Yeah, just pull that up. That's easier to read. Add a Chuba in. Kittle and Debo for the hell of it. Aaron Jones. Hell, would they even throw Malik Willis in there? But we want to stack a book up with Mayfield. We'll have two wide receiver options later. Love me a Mark Andrews, and I have Flowers. Or would it be the other one we're most likely looking at? And of course, we missed out on him. Oh, we're just gonna add Debo because hell, we like Debo. Fucking needy ass QB people. Add a couple in there, so I know we're good. So we'll get Aaron Jones first. I need some more running backs for sure, and I already got Mason, so make sure we're covered there. Gotta get back to this draft. Looking Vele, Hurst, Coleman. Hell, I gotta go Ward first. I'd rather have a backup QB than a. We're gonna be like looking at like a 2 or a Penix as my third. So Cam Ward's option 1. We'd love to add Spears in with him, but Chig makes a lot of sense. So we'll get Ward. It's our QB2. we'll take a Chig or a Spears. Followed by a Charbonnet. Probably a Wicks. Probably a Bigsby. Because I need to add more running backs for sure. Only got 3, and I want to say my RB2s. So, yeah, no, this one's got Mason and Jones. Alright, so we'll get the Spears. Should be the receiving back for Tennessee. Go back for the last pick here in this draft. Keon Coleman is still there. He'd be my top choice. Even though I probably need, I got Robinson, Brooks. My other running backs, I don't know why I just don't pull this up. Bijan Brooks, Kamara, Brown Robinson, Emmett Johnson. But Keon Coleman, I think, would make more of an impact than them. So hopefully I don't lose my screen here. Hopefully it'll just go the fuck away. Do not like these DK drafts. Visually, they're not pleasing. Again, I'll just pull this up. It's way better. I got the Minnesota combo. Spears, we got Chase Brown, St. Brown, Flowers, Buka, Jameson Williams, Carnell Tate, Tyson Tebow. Wide receivers are pretty good. Pitts is there. We're probably looking at a Tua or Penix as my third QB, I would imagine. I don't need Wicks, but I can't see passing him up if he goes any further. Probably look at a Samson, Hawkinson next. Yeah, if Wicks wants to fall, I just can't let him go past there. I think Wicks is actually good. We know he can play in the snow. I mean, even Higgins with the torn ACL is gone. Okay, he went. I'm like, I don't need him on my squad, that's for sure. Samson or Hawkins will probably get them. Samson might get some receiving work, but he's more of a handcuff, if I could talk. So Samson was the last one left. Yeah, doing 2 at a time, as slow as this is, I think I'd rather do just 1 at a time. Like quarterbacks, you gotta hunt and pull QBs up all the time in these drafts. I think it's visually probably more pleasing to leave ones out onto. I really want to stay away from receiver, but Travis Hunter's just calling my name. fall on them. Although I could argue Tank Dell would move up more. I think I'll just go with Braylon Allen. Then we can draft one of them, look for another tight end. Yeah, I already had a Buka, so I don't mind adding Otten in there. And then we look at like a branch. Because like I said, we already got Pitts. I got Tyson for the week 17. And we're most likely adding a Tour or Penix in here for our QB3. Again, I think both of them start through the year. Yeah, 3 of my running backs have week 6 bye. Week 6 is going to be a tough week for me. And I thought about doing another one, but I think these 2 DK drafts probably do me in. Just apparently I need to be in some more slow drafts. I know I got Sadiq. Gunnar Helm would make more sense than Otten. And Tua. Get Gunnar Helm stacked up with Ward. So we're targeting Otten or Tootin on the way around. Tua, not Tootin. Then we're just going to come up to guys I really like Ted Hurst. And again, we already have a Buka. so Keon Coleman. So we'll get Otten or Tootin. Tua. I keep calling him Tootin. I don't know why. We'll take Otten. Worst case, and there we end up with a Penix. Williams, I just don't know how much he's going to play this year. It could be impactful. At best, he's wide receiver 3. Luke McCaffrey's still there yet. Williams outperformed. I thought, it was probably going to be Debo back there, Ayuk. We knew Diggs was a possibility. They were trying to add to it. His best case is wide receiver 3. Luke McCaffrey did come on a little bit at the end of last year. So he's got the pedigree. Dad was a pretty good receiver. Obviously, his brother is a stud. So I'll miss out on Tua. But at some point this year, I think Penix will start. So he'd be our next choice. And then it's probably just best player available if we miss out on him. Again, I would consider bringing a Waller in. Waller actually looked pretty good when he stayed healthy. Health has been an issue for him. Yeah, that two touchdown games last year. I assume Penix is going to be there, but and is it the strongest correlation? No. It's fucking pouring again. Awesome. My tight end's got bye weeks 9, 10, 11. But Keon Coleman's priority 1 right now. I mean, we're getting to the point where we could even add Antonio Williams in. It's a round 20 pick. I don't mind. He went too. We'll add Penix in for now. Even though I could argue I should probably just went Waller. I don't know why I just don't pull the receivers up and look at it like this. Wide receiver, we got St. Brown, Flowers, Ibuka, Jameson Williams, Tate, Tyson, Debo. I mean, if we miss out, probably doing okay. I could argue that K-Tron Allen in. I was going to look him up, but even Najee, if he is a clear-cut backup. We should get Mooney or K-Tron. Either or is fine. guess I'll just add Mooney. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this draft. I think I'm going to hop off here. I may hop on and do another one. See if I can watch a TV show real quick. If I can't find what I want, I'll probably